Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Historical Challenges, and we are here for the final episode of the Dawn of MotoGP. We'll get straight into the challenges. So 2006, Nicky Hayden, star at home. After an 11-year absence, in 2005 the iconic Laguna Seca track returns to the World Championship, and the US fans immediately rejoice because Nicky Hayden, the emerging star of the US motorcycling, wins pole position and the race without giving up the lead once. A perfect weekend, that in addition to giving him his first MotoGP victory, earned Honda's confirmation for 2006. The Kentucky kid honours them by winning the World Championship with another success in Laguna Seca, this time with a little more struggling. Few could compete with Nicky on the California ups and downs. So it's just another time trial one, isn't it? So we've got to do a 1:24.5, which actually, if we check the Roberts one, what was the time for that? Was it also a 24.5? Yeah, so it's the same challenge virtually, but on a different bike. So it should be even easier because the bike's newer. So here we are then. I mean, the bike is only 2 years newer, but I'm pretty sure all the handling's that. I think the handling is the same for every single 4-stroke bike, actually, now that I think about it. All the 990s are the same, all the 800s are the same, all the 1000s are the same. We've got to watch out for the tyres being really cold as well. Through turn 1, braking for turn 2. Andretti hairpin. I always find it a little bit weird that kink is considered turn 1 because it's not a turn that you have to like slow down, you know, and turn. Although I suppose there's other fast flowing corners that you don't really have to slow down for. They would be considered corners, but you know. I don't think you have to like lean. I don't know. I guess it could be considered a corner, but it's sort of just a kink in a straight, isn't it? Really. I suppose that's where yeah, you could say that's not a corner, but then where do you decide what is a corner and what isn't? You know. Anyway, enough rambling about whether turn 1's a corner. I can talk about the most random things in these videos, it seems. Towards a corkscrew. So beautiful corner to go through the corkscrew. When I mess it up every time, I'm sure I've not done it right like once in any of these videos. It's nice because you just brake like a long time before you actually get to the turning point, like, and you don't really know. You can't even see the turning point when you start braking. It's a weird corner. I'm sure it's pretty fun to do in real life. I'm sure it's pretty scary as well. I'm sure I'd be scared if I was doing it in real life. So towards the line. 23.0004, so we unlock Nicky Hayden, Repsol Honda 2006, and a wolf sticker again. So yeah, we'll head back to the Historic Challenges menu and we'll go on to the second challenge. So here we are back in the menu, and they're all races from now on if you look at the little icons, so that's quite nice. Anyway, 2006, Rossi versus Hayden in the desert. For 5 championships in a row, Valentino Rossi wins the first GP of the season, staking a claim on the title. In 2006, in the inaugural GP, he ends up on the ground after being hit by Tony Elias, by the way, finishing 14th. The following race in Qatar, the Doctor performs much better. Despite 6th place in qualifying, he's already 3rd place behind Casey Stoner and Nicky Hayden after just a few corners. On lap 6, Valentino and Nicky engage in a spectacular duel, passing each other 5 times. Rossi's second on lap 10, he passes Stoner, but Hayden takes the lead on the 4th from last lap. Rossi's up for it and retakes the spot on the following lap. Yeah, so I thought I'd just add in who took Valentino out because they haven't put it in there. But yes, it was Tony Elias knocked him off. Tony Elias beat him in Estoril. I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking. Obviously, it was just an accident. He took him out, and obviously he was just fighting for the win in Estoril. By the way, before you say anything, I was just joking. Wasn't. But anyway, yeah, we'll get into the challenge now. But it's interesting because this is going to be at night, isn't it? And yeah, it wasn't at night in the actual event, so it makes no sense. Yeah, here we are at night, and we've got a lap to pass him and get 4.8 out. That's not. I bet they're like, hang on, it was daytime when we started this lap. 2:12. Is that the actual lap time that AI do? Whoa, that hit Nicky then. I mean, that was a mixture of me being a bit too hot on the brakes and him going really slow. We've passed him already. I've done plenty of laps of Qatar in my time. This one gets picked online a lot for some reason. I'm not really sure what it's about. On PC they seem to love Qatar. I don't know why. On this game anyway. It's actually funny because I always remember when I used to play online on Xbox and stuff. you'd always get Mugello, Misano, Aragon. They would be picked all the time. You'd be just playing those 3 tracks basically all the time with like another track maybe mixed in here and there. But everyone always voted those 3 tracks. And when I started playing online on PC, I was really shocked that, like, yeah, okay, Mugello still gets picked a lot. You have to play Mugello a lot. But you barely ever play Aragon. Like, people don't pick Aragon very much, and no one really picks Misano either. Oh, I've gone on the grass a bit. At 3.1 seconds anyway. But they pick Qatar a lot in this game, which I find to be a bit curious. I didn't know Qatar was such a fan favourite. I mean, actually, I didn't used to like it, but I've definitely warmed to it. Actually, to be honest, I never really had a massive issue with it. It was these 3 corners here, but ever since MotoGP 18, where they fixed the rear end thing, where the rear end would kick out for no reason going into corners, or 17, it was pretty much fixed. So ever since MotoGP 17, I actually quite like this track because the rear doesn't try and kick out into those fast rights, making you crash for no reason. Actually, used to make you do that stupid animation where you'd be like straddling the bike. It's turn 16. Out of the last corner then, up towards the line. Oh yeah, I was about to say, oh, are we anywhere near the lap time? But I remember that we're actually supposed to just be beating Hayden by 4.8 seconds. But I feel like we've got a bit more than that. That's not bad actually, 57. That's like a pretty decent first lap time from a standing start, so... Oh, the feathers are back. But anyway, we unlocked Rossi. We didn't unlock the team. I'm guessing we'll unlock the team in the next one, because I'm pretty sure we play as Rossi again in the next one. A sticker, a dead emoji sticker apparently, and a feather. So we'll head back to the historical challenges menu. We beat him by 8 seconds in the end, by the way, so absolute domination. But yeah, we'll go back to the historical challenges menu and we'll start challenge number 3. Well, so we are back in the menu. Challenge number 15 and number 3 of the episode. 2006, Caparossi's High 5 in Motegi. Loris Caparossi is one of the most successful Ducati riders, winning 7 GPs, 3 of which, as well as consecutive, were at the Japanese GP at Motegi. In 2006, taking advantage of pole position. I don't really know how to pronounce that. Like, I know it's like Bolognese, but the Bolognese, I think Bolognese is probably how it's pronounced, immediately takes the lead, but its intentions are frustrated by Marco Melandri, who remains less than 0.3 of a second behind him for 9 laps. Caparossi, however, doesn't let this get to him and continues to push hard until he drops his rival, who is also passed by Valentino Rossi. The Doctor halves the gaps in 2 laps, but I'm guessing there's supposed to be more of that there. But it just ends with a slash, so I'm guessing that's probably some issue with the 2020 mod as well, so apologies for that. I'm guessing it's but it's not enough probably, so we just have to beat Rossi by 5.1 seconds. I'm guessing he's going to be right behind us as well, and we're going to get 1 lap to do that. Where even is he? He's miles behind. Oh, we got a Marlboro livery for this one though. Well, where actually is he? He's like... Right, alright. 1:59.0. 4.8. We're already 4.8 seconds. I've got to gain 0.3 on him. That seems like a ridiculously pointless challenge because he's 4 seconds behind, right? The bronze you should get regardless. Like, how could you leak 4.8 seconds to him on a lap? Like, you wouldn't have been able to pass any of these if you were leaking 4.8 seconds this AI difficulty a lap. And now 6.2 in front of him, we've still got 3 sectors to go. They love giving you Motegi as well for these challenges, I noticed. A bit of like a trend, like they give... I've noticed a trend, so in the 500s, right, they gave you Donington like all the time. They just gave you about 1 million Donington ones, right? And this time they're giving you 1 million Motegi ones. What is the next one going to be? How many... Well, there was quite a few Laguna Seca ones in there. Actually, I think there's about 2, but... You know, there's 19 tracks on there. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's 20, isn't there, in this game? There's 20 tracks in the calendar, plus the 3 historics. I mean, yeah, I guess technically Catalonia's historic, although you can't really use all the tracks, but there's a lot of them that have been on the calendar for many years, and they don't really get utilised. Assen, for example, I don't think we've done a single challenge at Assen yet. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we haven't. Oh, no swapping with Nakano, so maybe I am just braking too late. Oh no, I made it. You're just going to have to stick through it when the bike starts wobbling. Wait, did we get another lap after this as well? What? No, I don't think so. No, that was the previous lap being completed, wasn't it? Yeah, I was going to say, if we get another lap after this, it'd be ridiculous. Up towards the line then. 1:49 over the line, which is not great, but it's passable. We beat him by 10 seconds, and we had to beat him by 4. Right, okay. So we unlocked Capirossi, we unlocked the Ducati team, and we unlocked like a Spartan helmet. So we'll head back to the historical challenges menu to start the final challenge of the Dawn of MotoGP. So it's another 2006 challenge, and to be honest, I don't think this is going to be the last 2006 challenge, if I'm totally honest, because I think there is some in the next one as well. It's a bit weird. So like the Dawn of MotoGP kind of overlaps the modern era a little bit. I think there is a couple of 2006 challenges in there, but anyway, we'll get on with reading this. So 2006, Valentino beats the trio Mugello. A double retirement in China and France puts Valentino Rossi with his back to the wall. After the first 5 GPs in 2006, he had less than half the points of Nicky Hayden, 39 points less than Loris Capirossi. At Mugello, Rossi's desire for revenge creates an extraordinary race that drives 90,000 spectators wild. His escape attempt fails on lap 14 when a bunch of 5 riders forms at the head of the race. Loris moves on into the lead with Hayden second, Rossi in fifth, but the Doctor returns to third in 2 laps. Nicky is passed on the 18th lap and Capirossi at the last. Rossi is back. So we've got to beat Capirossi by 8.8 seconds then. We've got to pass both of them as well. I mean, I don't think it's going to be very difficult, but I bet we'll be given a lap to do it. Oh, never mind. Okay, so we actually start a bit behind them. We're actually given a... What is the AI doing? Why is he just roaming onto the grass? I don't... Right, okay. But yeah, we're given 2 laps to do it because, it says 3, but you start the... you complete a lap instantly, basically. So we get 2 laps to catch, pass and pull 8 seconds, that's fair enough. Should be plenty. We're 2.2 behind. I'm guessing we'll be in the lead by the end of the lap, and then into San Donato. It's interesting to note we have got the Camel Honda skin on. It's actually a very nice skin, isn't it? I mean, this Yamaha was like not a good bike at all. Like, it was a terrible bike and it was unreliable and slow. And obviously, basically Rossi's retirement just kept his bike kept blowing up and he got knocked off a couple of times, I think, as well. So it was a pretty bad season for him and for the whole team, really, because Colin also struggled a lot. But the livery's really nice. Looking sort of Hayden into Savelli. Right, Loris is going to be a couple more seconds up the road, I guess. Well, I can see him, but I'm guessing it's about 2 more seconds. 4. Yeah, 1.9. We're already 1.3 ahead of Hayden. Braking then into Scoperia. You can tell I'm used to sort of pushing a Yamaha around the circuit. Although I say that, I'm sure all these bikes are the same, handling-wise anyway. I've checked the files, I'm sure. I'm sure there was only one, although I could be wrong. There might be one for each type of bike, so like a Yamaha or a Ducati. Wow, we've just outpowered a Ducati on a straight, on a Yamaha that was notoriously slow in a straight line. To Buccini. I mean, I know like they're known as slow now, but it was really bad back then. The bike was unreliable, it was slow in a straight line, and its chassis wasn't great either, apparently, so... Over the line we go, 1 minute 50.4. That's actually slower than what we did with Byrne, wasn't it? Although we had to pass 2 people, so we can be maybe forgiven for that. But yeah, with Byrne we did like a 149, didn't we? So we'll try and go quicker than that. I've never been a massive fan of Mugello. The last like 3 games I've not minded it. You notice a bit of a trend about that. Maybe it's just because the physics got a bit more manageable on the games in terms of the rear end actually staying in line. It makes these tracks a bit more fun. Because this corner Casanova was always dreadful on all the games before 17. Because the rear would just step out. But I'm still not very quick at Mugello, and I think I grow to dislike it because of how much you have to play it and how fast everybody is at this circuit because they play it so much. But I just can't get to grips with it. It doesn't suit my style, but it's quite a nice track. I don't mind pushing on it a bit. Well, we've got 6.5, so actually it's still not far enough in front to win, so it's a good job of pushing on. We need to be 8.8 in front. It's actually quite a difficult challenge, this one, to be fair. Because they started as like 4 seconds behind, so we had to gain like 12 seconds on him. Which is doable, don't get me wrong, but compared to the previous challenge where we already started 4 and we only needed like 4 in front of him anyway, We need like 5 seconds, didn't we, or something in front of them. They gave you 4. Like 4.9. You need like 5.2. We're at 9.0 in front, so we have done enough now. Malavicini. I want to see what the lap time's going to be. I want it to be faster than the burn lap time. 46, 47, 48, 49.1, so it was a bit quicker, but actually not a lot. Which is quite surprising, really. But yeah, we unlocked the team then. We unlocked another dead emoji sticker and another feather. We beat him by 12.1 in the end as well, so that was absolute domination on Loris Capirossi there. So we'll head back to the historical challenges menu and we'll end the video off there. So then, that is the end of the Dawn of MotoGP. That's all 16 challenges done, and I have just recorded a lot of those in a row. I'm pretty sure all of them except the first 4 I've just all recorded in one session, so that was fun times playing all those challenges. And they're alright, but they get a bit repetitive because they're all the same virtually. But you know, whatever. Hope you have enjoyed them anyway. The next lot should be coming soon, I don't know. It'll probably be like weeks since I've recorded this by the time you see it, because it's me, let's be honest, my upload schedule's not great. I try and stick to a schedule, but I always fail every time. But anyway, enough rambling about that. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next video.